Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Come on in, have a seat, relax, and enjoy. Today I have some great news. We've tried a new experiment and it actually worked. So this time I actually used the Fresnel lens while my chair is farting. So this time I actually used the Fresnel lens and the experiment actually worked before I tried to post a video on here, which is absolutely fantastic. So I'm gonna take you through that really quickly. In a previous video, I said I bought a cast iron pan, a 12-inch cast iron pan, which I was going to use to cook stuff. And this was our first cooking video. Somebody recommended I cook meat, but I was like, I don't want to get food poisoning quite yet because meat does take quite a minute to heat up and quite a minute to cook. And I didn't want to risk that quite yet, at least until I do some research on it. But I did cook an egg today, and man, it cooked so quickly. So without further ado and without me being on camera much, let's take you over to the cooking scene, show you guys how it worked, and I'll do commentary there. So see you there. So first I bought my Fresnel lens out, heat up the pan for about 2 minutes, and I tested the heat by dripping a couple of drops of water onto the pan. Once I knew it was hot enough, I went ahead and started to get to work. So as you'll see here in a second, I'll crack an egg open, drop it from up top. Now, I would recommend to lower the brightness if your brightness is quite high, because this is quite bright light, and I did have glasses the entire time I was doing this video. So as you could see there, cracked the egg. Probably should have put some butter before I cracked the egg. Like, come on, that's common egg cooking practice. But I was so excited that I skipped that part, and there you go. It starts to boil right as I drop it in there, but it doesn't start to cook all the way through, so I had to wait a while, stir it around a little bit so it got all the parts of the egg evenly rather than burning the bottom and not having the top cook, causing me to get salmonella. So it starts to smoke quite quickly. Added some salt, added some pepper, and as you guys can see, we are well on our way cooking this egg. So I was quite happy with this already. I wasn't sure if I prepped the pan properly though, because it said it came pre-greased, but I don't know if that was to prevent the rust or whatnot. But eggs cooked on there. Hopefully it doesn't turn out too terribly. And we're adding the spices, constantly moving it around because it was crying out so quickly and I could barely keep up with it. So I was unfocusing the Fresnel lens, moving it around a little bit, focusing the Fresnel lens, and this whole process took about 2 minutes. So here you could see me trying the egg, and I speak a little bit here, so I'll be quiet. Alright guys, here it goes. Trying to actually eat something out of the Fresnel lens. Looks pretty well cooked. Doesn't look terrible. I'm not even worried about it. A bit seasoned, but honestly, it's pretty delicious. So there you go. So there we go guys, item number 1 in the books. And honestly, the egg tasted like an ordinary egg, I guess. As ordinary as cooking eggs gets. It was quite delicious. A bit overspiced, maybe. But yeah, tell me what you think I should do next. Should I burn something? Should I cook something? Should I melt something? And until then, have an amazing